Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Wendy here from Little Nest Crafts. Thank you for joining me today. Hope that you are all well. Now the video that I'm bringing you today is another in the series of design team projects that I'm doing for Rachel and Bella Crafts using this gorgeous spring collage collection, but I'm also intermingling it with another of Rachel and Bella's kits called Shabby Blue, and I've also, with this project that I've brought you, or I'm bringing you now, I've also used one of Rachel and Bella's freebies. So if you go over to Rachel and Bella's Ko-fi page, have a look through their freebies and you'll see the paper that I'm using today. So I'm not going to go into the details of the spring collage kit, apart from you get there's two kits. There's the spring collage kit and the add-on kit, and everything that you get will enable you to decorate a journal or, you know, other projects that you might wish to do. So I'm just going to move that to one side, and I'll bring on the project that I've done this morning. And I've done an altered envelope, and it's this kind of a DL envelope with a window. So if you haven't got an envelope with a window, don't worry, because you can cut one out yourself and just use some acetate to, you know, put over the window, or some vellum, and you know you've got the project here. And all I'm going to do is show you what it is. It's just a flip up. So as you can see, that's the envelope there, the UK mailer. Really simple project to do. And all I've done is I've taken the paper kit from Rachel and Bella's Ko-fi page, and it's washi tape. It's big strips of washi tape like this. And you just tear off the strips you want. So there was a floral strip, and then this with the I grow these in my garden, not mallows. Oh, it's gone. But yes, you've got music paper as well. So there was a music paper strip down there, which I've used under here. So that's, the strip was a little bit, if I just used the strip like that, it wasn't quite wide enough to come over to the window, so I tore off the music strip and tore it in half. I placed it down there like that, and then I've put the original on top, and that's what we're going to be doing on this envelope here when we come to decorate that. So basically it's a flip up, and you glue this section down onto your page, which is why I've not decorated the back. So you put your glue all on the back there, and I'll get one of my signatures out so that you can see what it looks like on a page. And this is the page that I'm going to be putting it on. Sorry, let me just tidy that up. So I'll glue on the back of there, pop it down there. Now you could put it lower down and just glue down the sides and the bottom, leaving this open to put a tag in, which I might actually do that, and just do 3 sides, and then this part flops up and you've got a tag in there. And this tag I put a stencil on and did some not Mod Podge, texture paste. I put some texture paste through there, and I'm just going to go over it with a bit of wax on the top, just to give it a bit of a sheen. And I made a little pocket there and put some fussy cuts out of the kit, and then you've got a place here to put a tag, which I haven't made yet. I'm going to do another one of these tags here, and I put a little whale tail tab on the side to make it easier to pull out. And so all I've got to do now is glue it down and put a tag in here. You can also put some plain paper on here if you want to make like a writing spot. So what I could do is take some of this paper here and use a die or use my tearing ruler. Let me just have a look, see what it looks like. To be honest, I didn't really want to cover the flowers up, so because I thought it was beautiful paper, but just so that you can see. Here's my tearing ruler here. Oops, that's not very good tearing. Maybe if I do it this way. I can never get hold of the paper when I do it this way. So I'll use my tweezers. There we go. And a bit on the top. There we go. So if we imagine that that's down there, like so, and put a bit of ink around the edges. Lift that up, and we could put that on there like so, so that you've got a writing spot. I might do that. Or I could make it a bit smaller maybe. Yeah, I might do that because it's got that going along the top there, and then you've got these. It's not. Oh, I can't remember. And I grow them in the garden every year. It's stupid how your memory plays tricks on you, or escapes you, should I say? So, let's have a look. Yeah, I might do that. So we'll glue that down. There we are. So you've got a hidden writing spot there. And you've got 3 tags. So I think we'll put that in, and then I'll make some tags. So let me just get my beacon 3-in-1, and we'll glue it in, and then we'll set 2 and do the other. I'll just be careful that I'm gluing the right place. Yeah. There we are. So we'll leave that to dry. There we are. Nice little flip pocket. So pop that like that. And put that to one side. Just tidy the desk a little bit. And then we'll get our other envelope. So now then, I'm just going to work out where I want my opening. Because I was thinking of putting it on the other side, but no, I think I'm going to have to do the same. Otherwise, if I do it that way, to have the opening on this side, the flap's on the wrong, you know, it's on the bottom. So we'll stick with how I've done that one. So all I've done, I've not measured or anything. I've just given myself a border above and below. And then I'm going to have to be careful with this envelope. Hang on, I'm going to get a different envelope because there's a perforated strip along here and that's going to make it awkward for getting the tag in and out, I think, unless I glue that down. Let's have a look. Because that's going to be glued down. This will be covered. No, I think we'll be okay actually. All I need to do is glue this down, make sure that this pocket's secured. There we go, so that it's not going to interfere with any paper sliding in and out. There we go. All I'll need to do is when I put the paper on this side, remember not to glue up towards this edge. So let's have a look. Now then, what we're going to do first of all is ink round the edges. I do leave a little bit of the edge exposed. You know, I don't put the paper right up at the end because I like to see a little bit of it. So what we're going to do now is take this floral piece and I'm going to cut it with my guillotine just down the line. There we go. Oops. And then that's going to be glued to there. Now, as you can see, that's not wide enough now, So I'm going to have a look at this piece here, which is part of a collaged piece from the kit. Yeah, and we'll use that. And I'll just see how much I've got to play with. It's going to be tight. It is going to be tight. Let's have a look. Because I just want to tear down this edge with the ruler. Right. Oh, come on. It's torn a little bit. Trying to get it as close to the edge as I can, so as not to waste the paper. There we go. Let's see if we've got enough. So that will go there. And we'll just tear it off at the bottom. There. And then pop this one over the top. Yep, that's lovely. So we'll do the same here with the tear ruler. Oops. I think I'm going to invest in one of Tim Holtz's torn edge, because I never get a nice clean edge with this ruler. So there we go. And then what I'm going to do is use a bit of the music page to go along there. And we'll do the same here. And let's have a look. I've got some scraps here, so we could perhaps put that down there. I quite like that because it's got the sewing on the edge. So let's put this one down to start with. So yeah, this is a nice easy project. It's been done loads of times before, so I hope I'm not teaching you how to suck eggs. But for somebody new to journaling, I hope that you find this useful. Now then, if I wanted to keep that there, I just need to come down a little bit. So let me just lift that up a second so that I can tuck this in. Yeah, I'm going to use that. I know it's a straight edge, but I like the fact that it's got the zigzag stitches on. So what I'll do is I can trim off this end. So if I put that down there, like so. And then get my skizzers. Just need to go. There we are. So that's that. And then we've got a piece that we can put across here. There we are. Super duper. And then we've got, that's going to go there. And then we just need to find something to fill in that other gap. So what have we got? I've got that piece. Or this piece. Let's have a look. Does that piece go right the way down to the bottom? Yes, it does. So we won't need that music piece because we've got that. I was just wondering if that would peel back, but no, not to worry. I'm just going to tear this top bit a little bit. There we are. So we'll glue that bit down. Now I'm just wondering, because that's got the straight edge, I could actually go like that. Let's just have a look and pop this over the top. Yeah, I think I will. I could do it like that. Just in the window there. Yep. Try not to let that stick down just yet though, because I want it to go underneath a little bit. quite like the music page, and it's a collage, so there we go. Where's my tweezers? Let's have a look. Oh, I might put it on top actually, because there's that bit of a black. We will stick that down. There. There we are. And then this piece will come over the top. And I'm just wondering whether I could tear this a little bit more as well, just to get rid of that black line. Let's have a look. I don't want to tear the flower if I can. There we are. Yeah, that's better. Just give that a bit of an ink down there. And at the bottom. There we are. So that's that taken care of, the front. And then what we need to do now is just pop something inside. Just to hide that square. And that is perfectly big enough. So let's have a look what it'll look like inside. Yep, we'll do that. So I'll get some glue on here. And when you're putting anything inside like that to hide the window, make sure the bit that you're putting in to hide the background, so it's glued right to the edges, so it doesn't curl up, because what will happen is every time you put your tag in, it'll hit that background piece. So there we go. Let's make sure it's glued well down. And that there's no glue squidging out the sides, so it doesn't get stuck together. There we are, it was really pretty. Now then, the next bit to do is the reverse. So I'm just going to have a look and see what papers I've got here, whether anything would, to use up some scraps, whether anything's big enough. So let's have a look. Excuse me 1 second. I've got that piece and that piece, which would work, I think. So that's what I did. I used this for this section here, so we can do that again. So here we go. I'll tear down Make sure we're straight. Turn it round, Wendy, otherwise accidents will happen. There we go. Oh, for those of you who follow my channel, thank you for all your prayers and good wishes for my daughter's dog. I did tell people yesterday that he became really unwell over the weekend, and they didn't know whether he'd been poisoned or whether he'd become epileptic because he had a massive fit. But anyway, the vets, he went to, stayed overnight at one vet's and then went to his own vet's the following morning because everything happened in the evening. And he still wasn't well, so they had to go to a veterinary hospital in Bristol, and he's getting extremely good care. He's in intensive care at the moment because they found out he'd got lungworm and meningitis, and they don't know whether the meningitis has been caused by the lungworm, but because he's so poorly they can't treat both, so they're treating the lungworm at the moment. And it was touch and go yesterday. They didn't think he was going to survive, but he survived overnight, and he managed to eat a little bit this morning. And Suzanne and her husband and my granddaughter have driven over to the veterinary hospital to go and see him, and he recognised them and wagged his tail, bless him. So they've given him lots of kisses and cuddles and spent a little while with him, and the vet has explained that it's going to be a long road. It's going to take him about 6 months. If he survives, it's going to take him about 6 months to recover and get back to normal fitness. So thank you for all your prayers. It's much appreciated. God does listen. And we're hoping that, they've told her not to go tomorrow because he needs as much rest as he can, and all being well, if he's still with us on Saturday, to pop over and see him for a few minutes on Saturday. But yeah, so I don't know, it's these animals, they become part of the family even in such a short space of time. He's very much loved, even though he's only 7 months old. So, as I said, just going back to our craft, I'm going to have to reinforce this edge along here because of it not having the, such a big flap. So I'm going to do that now. And what I could do is pop this on here. I think it needs to be something a bit more substantial. So let's have a look. Now I've got this piece of card here. It's not quite long enough. I'm just going through my scraps here. Now I have got some card. Oh, it's typical, isn't it? That's just not quite long enough, but not to worry. Let's have a look. I'm just going to put you on pause for a second. Right, what I've done, everybody, is I've just taken a strip of card and I've glued it to the edge along here and up the sides there, so that gives you a complete nice firm edge to put your paper on. So what we're going to do now is get the piece that we cut out here, and that can be glued straight down, but I'm just going to put a bit of ink along the edge here. And then pop this down. There we are. So that was a bit of ledger paper there. I'm going to try not to get it into the crease. Just slide it down a little bit more. That's it. And then just give the bottom a bit more of an ink there. And then what I want to do is get my hole punch. And put a little divot in this side here. That's a daisy. And then what you can do is you can actually glue that to the rear wall there, so it hides your white. But what I tend to do is I get some scraps and I put them along the inside edge. Let's have a look at that. That just fits, see? So all I do is, and it's another way of using up some of your scraps, because some envelopes have got, some of these envelopes haven't got very pretty interiors, and so I like to hide the unsightly ones. It depends on the type of journal that I'm making as well. If it's a grungy journal, I tend not to worry about it too much. But because they're a bit more industrial, aren't they? So that's that. And that's the bit we're going to put down in our journal. So we need to decorate this piece now. And I've got this piece here which would serve a purpose without having to collage it myself, and that is absolutely beautiful, isn't it? So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to use that piece, but I'm just going to tear off the bottom. There we are. So daisy. And then I just need to ink inside here too. And it does need a little bit more glue on this edge here. So we'll do that while we're doing this bit. And there too. So that, lovely. And then ink this side as well. And same again. Now, do I want the most with the blue? Let's have a look. Or do we want having that? Yeah, I think the blue, as much as I love that magnolia. Hollyhocks, that's what I couldn't remember. Hollyhocks for flowers. So we'll put some glue on the back of here. And these look lovely when they're sewn round as well, you know, with machine stitching. But I'm not doing any machine stitching at the moment because my little sewing machine that I bought, I mean, it was really cheap, which is probably why it's gone wrong. But it's just getting all knotted up in the back. And oh, I've put it upside down, hang on. Although that does look rather nice. I don't suppose it matters which way it goes. We'll just have a shufty to see. No, I quite like it the wrong way around. There we go. And then same again, just put a little bit of ink around the edge. There we are. And then what I did, I had a little pocket in this bottom section to put a tag in. So what I've done is I've taken one of the pockets or tags from the kit, and I've cut it but made it smaller at the bottom, and then I've used one of the fussy cut envelopes, put some tulle behind, and I've used some of the paper from the shabby blue kit to go behind. And then what I'm going to do is put that down there, and that'll be a tuck spot. So we're just going to glue them two sides and put them down there. Oops. And then I've got another spare tag somewhere. That I put some texture paste on, and that's going to sit in there if we can. I just need to lower that down a little bit. It might be that this tag's too tall, yeah, because what I did, I just did it by eye to go with the window on the front. So not to worry, this won't get wasted. It'll be put somewhere else in the journal, and we'll find something else to go in there. I mean, there's these lovely little envelopes, look, but that needs backing onto card, which we can do. Hang on one sec. I've got this white card here. I'm just going to fussy cut around this envelope. Right, I'll do it off camera as well. So that's that little envelope cut out. And then what we're going to do is I'll just take the whiteness off. Let's bring my distress ink. And then I've got a stencil here, and we'll just maybe put some little flowers. There we go. Just where it's going to be seen when you open the envelope. There we are. And then all that we need to do now is bring in the sides, score them nicely. I'll just use my scissors, and same at the bottom. And bring down the top. Oops, that's a bit of a tight envelope. There we go. In fact, if I don't glue it and just do that, it could be used as a little writing spot. But what I'll do is fold it in, and then the person who gets this journal can decide for themselves. There we are. So we'll pop that in inside that little pocket there. So all that's we're left to do now is to make 2 tags. And I'm sure that most of you know how to make a tag, and that's all I've done with that one. I've just put a whale tail tab, so it's just a piece of the paper that I've backed onto the cream card, put a whale tail tab, and popped it inside the pocket, which doesn't fit this one because this envelope is a different size. So what I will do, I will go away and make 3 tags, because I've got one to make for this pocket in the other flip up, and I've got 2 to make for this one, and I want to decorate the front. So Rachel has got these. Now I would use this, but I don't want to introduce another colour because I want to stick with predominantly blues. So I could actually take, I wonder what it would look like if I took some of my fussy cuts, sorry, my die cuts. So what I've done is I've got some tulle here, and let's have a look, see if we've got some, what's green, there's a blue flower there, I like that one. And we've got a pale blue one there, and we have got a pale green, which might be nice. Or we could go with cream rather than use that. Let's have a look. So that could go up there. I'm going to take the green out because I haven't used green in this throughout this journal, and maybe just use those 2, or should I say those 3. And put some book page behind. Let's have a look. I don't really want to cover that flower if I can. No, I think we're going to have to cover the flower because it doesn't look right. Oops, a daisy. Oh gosh, my fingers. You certainly lose your dexterity as you get older too. Yeah, so let's have a look. We'll glue this down. And we'll pop these on. I'm going to use this one, it's slightly wider. And then pop that there, maybe coming over. Oh dear, my 2 dogs are outside barking. They've just been a walk. with Chris. So I'll pop that there. And then let's have a look what we've got in our box of tricks, or bag of tricks should I say. We've got a picnic bag. Oh no, they look nice. We've got a pair of pumps. Or yeah, I think we'll go with the pumps. So I'm just going to ink around the edge. And pop some Beacon 3 on. But before we do that, we'll get some of our tool on as well. Like so. And then we've got a little sentiment to find. Let's have a look, see what we've got. How about you can do it, or memories? Memories, I think. And these are from Rachel and Bella as well, these sentiments. So I think they're a freebie. Yeah, Rachel's ever so generous. She does us lots of freebies. She works so hard. Well, they both do. You know, bringing us these lovely kits and organising these craft retreats. You know, it takes some organising. So that's it for this project, everybody. I'll come back in a moment. I'll make 3 tags and I'll come back and show you the finished product. But if I just tidy my desk a little bit, I'll put them side by side so that you can see. And there we go. I mean, they're super duper, aren't they? This one, what I did, I put a plain paper in and used the stencil on the background to make it slightly different. So, and then you've got your flip up pieces there. So great. And I haven't done one yet for that, so I'll do that as well. But that's what it'll turn out like. Okay, everybody. Hi again, everybody. This is the finished product. I couldn't finish the video how I originally videoed it without this being completed. So I've gone away and finished the 2 tags to go inside so that you can see. So this is the inside, and what I've done is similar to the first one I made, I put some paper down, but then I thought, oh, I'll put another piece on the top, so it's like a little extra sheet for writing on. Then I fussy cut one of the flowers out of a scrap of paper, put it on that corner, and then I had some white little lacy flowers which I've just inked because I haven't got any blue lace, and I've added that onto there. That's the little envelope that we made while we were together, and the tuck spot. And then here are the journaling cards. So what I've done is I've left them plain, put in a whale tail tab, and then I've inked on the back. So they just slide in nice and easily. And then this is the one in the bottom. So same again, I've just collaged with paper from the kit, done another whale tail tab and stenciled on the back. And then this is now going to be glued onto a page, which we'll do together. So if I get my second signature from here, and then we'll pick a page for it to sit on. And I can't remember where I put the one in this journal. Okay, there we go. So I'd actually put it on this page here, but I've put a pocket on there, so I won't do that. We'll have another look. And there's a nice page there. Oopsie daisy. Let's have a look. Oh, that's a nice page too. So maybe we could put it on there or on there. Yes, I think I like it on there. But before we do that, because that page is very plain, we'll just get this and find a nice corner section. Let's have a look. A little bit more down there. Yep, and then we'll do this top corner. Yep. Finish a bit as well, and there's a nice little flower there. And just finish off with a flower on there. Let's have a look. Yeah, and I think just a little something in this corner too. But not quite so much. Okay, that'll do nicely. So we'll get our, I need a little bit there, I think. There we go. So let's glue this down. And I'm not going to put a tag in this one because it's quite thick. So I'm going to glue it all over the back and have it just as a flip. There we go. So there we are. A lovely little quick project. It's a little bit longer than some of the other ones that I've done, and but I do hope that you like it and that you'll join me for the next in the series of design team projects that I'm doing. So until then, everybody, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.